overall, I think my product is actually really good. Like, I'm really pleased with the outcome. I think the front cover is really interesting to look at. It's attractive. I've used bold colours. Personally, I feel like I want to go and pick it up, and I feel interested. I would be like, oh, I wonder what this is all about. I really like the name as well, Feisty Beats. I think it's really edgy and it gives that urban feel to it, and it makes it stand out amongst other magazines. So I think that was really good. I really like my contents page as well. The first contents page that I did, I wasn't very impressed with it. Like, I knew myself that it wasn't very good, and I just sort of felt like it was really boring, and I want to say rigid in terms of it was laid out. Like, it was too stereotypical of a contents page. It was like a list, you just read off it, and I found that boring. So when I redid it, I played around with the images and played around with the positioning of the text and the colours and that made all the difference. Like, it stands out a lot more, and I think it's different from other content pages. I was really pleased with how my advert page came out, because the girl that I was taking pictures of, she was positioned in a very model-like pose, and the images came out really well, like, once I've edited them. And I liked how I incorporated the blue into a magazine, because that avoids the stereotype of only pink is for girls. So yeah, I thought that was, and I wanted to break the pink up a bit, so I thought that was quite good and effective. With my double page spread, I was really pleased with how that turned out. Again, I think the images worked really well. They're very professional and model-like looking, and the position of the text, I think it looks really realistic, and it looks like other music magazines. And with my editor's letter as well, I thought that was really classy, because it adds a personal touch to the magazine. Like, it's just like the little snippet that you get from the editor. So I think that works really well, and I think that adds a really professional touch to the whole magazine. If I were to make any personal changes, I think I probably would have added more storylines to the front cover. The only reason that I didn't do that was because for a new magazine, I didn't want it to be too overcrowded, and I didn't want readers to be overwhelmed by all the information on the front, because I think if you keep it simple, then it's more easier for readers to understand what is going on. It's more attractive, whereas if you've got all this text going on the front cover, like, readers would be like, oh, like, there's too much to look at. So that's why I kept it quite simple, but I would have added more maybe if I had more time and if I was to do it again. I maybe would have added more images of boys into the magazine to attract more female readers, and just to break up the stereotypes, like, oh, female magazines are just full of pictures of full of pictures of females, because they're not. And I know that like, pictures of boys will attract young female readers, so I probably would have added a bit more of those in as well. Yeah, that's it really.